Howdy lads, welcome back to another Gates of Hell PvP match. This time it is a 2v2 on Courtyard. It's late war. I'm the German faction in the offensive doctrine. I am joined by KissMyGoat and we are versing Triglav and takenprawn. So all of us are in the Discord. We're all chatting while we're playing. Nice to get a 2v2 in with Kiss. I don't reckon I've played many team games with him, just 1v1s against him. But I've been getting around the offensive doctrine lately just because I really want to experience what it's like to actually do well with the Sturmpanzer, so the Brumbar, because I always seem to get absolutely minced whenever I try it, so having a bit of play with it. But I brought out the Sturm Grenadier squad with all the STGs, and I'm not going to rush too hard into the point here. What I'm doing is I'm sitting them back so that they can use their assault rifles at range, and hopefully, because they're half-decent squad, they will outdo my opponent. So I've made it there first, and I've managed to get a couple of lads onto the point, which is nice. I'm primarily focusing on the middle point here. The offensive doctrine doesn't get a lot of infantry to start, so I didn't want to overextend myself and try and fight on two fronts. KissMyGoat's headed to the west. He's taken on those 2 points. Well, that point at the back, we'll just hold regardless. So far, not a bad exchange. No one's really getting any kills as of yet, but I'm healing my guys over and over, just trying to keep their health tip-top so that I can eventually overrun the enemy, and I'm pushing a few other lads in. I also thought I'd dig a few foxholes. It's always handy to try and get a few foxholes at the back. Gives you something to cling onto in the event that you start getting pushed. Inside the point, that is. Obviously, I can use these cement walls to kind of hold my ground, but you want to have a few people on the point. I've got another squad here. They're just pushing to the left. That's just a standard Grenadier squad, I believe. I've now got two squads to the middle. I haven't lost anyone yet. We're doing very well. I've killed 2 enemies so far, so we're winning the battle. We've now got plenty of lads around. I'm just trying to look for a rifleman to dig in with. I didn't want to use the MG42. I want him up and firing. Once they've dug a foxhole for him, I'll move him up. So it looks like I've lost a couple lads now. He's got a few jeeps as well, so we do have to watch that. I got my first officer. I always do try to get the officers pretty quick, and then you can pump out more numbers quicker. If your opponent forgets to, for 10 minutes, let's say, and you pumped out 2 officers, well, you're getting 50 extra CP than he is, so you can overwhelm. But I am sending a few lads out to the east. I did not cover my flank at all, which was probably not a good move. You shouldn't do that. Always send something out there. Luckily, KissMyGoat sent a couple of lads out there, although pretty far behind, but so he kept on top of it, which was nice. But at the moment, skirmish in the middle continues. I think at this point I'm actually winning the skirmish battle. That's why I keep healing them. Lots of STGs, we love that. But sometimes it's just about biding your time and trying to I guess just win the small battle. I've actually snuck a dude to the east, and it's, as you can see, I am now capping. So the idea there is it's going to pull his forces across. I noticed that he hadn't sent anyone there to cap it. So now that I've sent someone there, they're going to see that on the map. And forces will be diverted from one of the fronts to that point. Thus alleviating either myself or KissMyGoat. I'll get him in the building just to kind of hide him a little bit. And sit in the window. Also got this guy out on the far flank. So it looks like they do have at least 2 squads at the middle. I've run out of ammo. You're going to watch me fumble around for a little bit trying to reload this guy's ammo. I was struggling. I try not to separate the MG assistant or MG ammo bearer and the MG42 because they will actually share ammo if they're in close proximity. So if the MG runs out of ammo, he'll take the ammo from his assistant. Apparently Apparently he didn't this time though. But I've got him back in the fight, and that's what we want. one of the most important weapons in MG42, because you can change a game with it. Excuse me, change a battle with it. You know, you get pushed with the Jeep, self-control your MG42, absolutely slaughter it. You can, you know, pin down troops if you direct control it. Just leaving it like that isn't as good, not much, I admit. But 5 minutes in, or 5 minutes 15, it's 426 to 238. Myself and Kiss's way. We're doing quite well. This MG's now out of ammo as well. So I was hoping to get some ammunition, but I couldn't find any. I don't know why I was heading to this bloke to see if he had ammo, because I know for a fact that I took it all, but we'll have a go. I think I ended up grabbing his rifle, to be honest. Yeah. But at least get him back in the fight. I mean, you'd rather him have something. Get him back in there. Kids is having quite the battle on the right there. I think he's got Triglav. Triglav's obviously quite a good player, so KissMyGoat is up against it. But I'm starting to really take control in the middle here. I'm bringing up a sniper just to try and clear out their area. I've also brought up the AA grill thing, the House M, I think it is. Quite a cool little unit. Oh, looks like KissMyGoat's got the drilling. I think this sounds brutal. You can hear it from all over the map. The next officer out. Get him hidden in a house as well. So I just wanted to pull this guy further into the house in case we get flanked. And when they're on windows and stuff, they're a bit finicky, as you can tell. But got him hidden. Now I'm going to sort out old mate. With better players, you know, a lot of them are generally going to push your rear lines, so you don't want to have your officers in plain sight. Have them really hidden. He's actually brought out a mortar. Not a bad buy. He did need to clear up my infantry a little bit. I'm bringing up some more Panzer Grenadiers. Sniper's going to slowly clear out that house by the looks of it. But I figured that I could just bring up the grill, and it's still reasonably far back and hidden, and I'll just clear out this house myself. Obviously, pretty intense with the infantry just killing capabilities, as you'll see. 3, 2, 1. So there you go. Don't hide all your blocks in the same house. Just slaughtered that squad. Now I'm bringing him back, so it's done some good work. Quite happy with it. Now you can come back. That mortar is a bit of a pain. I don't know where it is, to be honest. It looks like Triglav has gone for the American offensive doctrine, because he's got the M8. But it is a harsh doctrine to play, especially in a team match, because you lack infantry. Yeah. Hard choice. But I've got these lads up. I'm pushing them up really far. I just want to completely deny him the point. If they die, they die. They're just there to hold him back. And they should do just that. Sniper's still getting some good shots off. I think it's nice getting, you know, snipers and such in the buildings, kind of overlooking the courtyard. But I'm going in looking for this mortar. Found a supply truck. I thought it could be kind of near the supply truck, so I was just lobbing grenades at it, seeing what would happen. Nothing. I was trying to get the grenade again, but it was being a bit finicky. It must be in that house to the left. I just completely missed it. Yeah, I was mucking around. All I wanted him to do, I was pressing right mouse button, but he wasn't up his thing, so. Come on, get it. I don't know what it's doing. There we go. I was looking for it, looking for it. I found a T70. So that is a problem, because the grill, I don't reckon can pen it. I'm pretty sure I have a go at it. So I'm bringing it up just in case. It's got AP composite rigid in there. T70, I believe, is a lot stronger than my grill. So I almost got range. Yeah, no hope. So I'm just pulling it back. He could easily take out my grill and push up on me here. So this is one of those defining moments. 10 minutes in, 557 to 188 our way. Myself a kiss, that is. I'm trying to draw his vehicle closer. I've obviously got a whole squad sitting there on the left, so if I can draw his vehicle out, I'll run a Panzerfaust at him. But I couldn't. So get that back. Has no business up in front lines. Now, a lot of that squad has actually been slaughtered. Not sure what I'm doing here with the sniper. I'll bring him across. It looks like he's taking the house on the corner. That is a good little position. I do like that position, actually. But he's also recapped the east. I noticed it happening and just kind of let it go. It didn't really bother me, to be honest. I am sneaking up an AT detachment just in case, though. For that T70. He's playing well with it. He's not pushing too hard with it. That's the problem with those kind of first doctrine units that are specifically to counter other tanks. They sometimes just don't do a lot. If he takes out my grill, it's worth it. If he doesn't, it's probably not. In my opinion. But he's got a very, very harsh lack of infantry covering this T70, so I'm just running at it with the Panzerschreck. This almost never works for me, but that it did. Quite happy with that one. Go, son! So I want to finish it off. I don't want him to kill it, have it come back to bite me. He's also got that, I fumbled my words there. He's also got that supply truck I wanted to get rid of, so bang, we're gone. He's still got that Jeep as well, which I could use against me. Those Jeeps can be half decent to have around. So I thought I'd just get rid of that, run old mate back. He's done his job. Give him the Iron Cross. Happy days. You know, at a random thing to chuck out there, I do sometimes think, imagine all of the German and Soviet soldiers that did the most heroic things in World War II that we'll never know about because they were just wiped out. Like the whole company was wiped out. Which is, that happened quite a lot over there because most of them were fighting to the death. So, yeah, that's pretty wild to think. The most heroic things that have ever happened in all time probably happened and we'll never know. Yeah, do with that what you will. But back into it. Just trying to spread these guys around. Obviously that mortar is quite dangerous with my bunch of boys. And they bought something. I'm pretty sure it's another T70 to be honest. Yeah, I got stuck on whatever the hell I got stuck on there. So dumb. But I've got another squad pushing out to the east. I'm hoping to cap that. I don't know what he's got out there. I assume not much. But we'll find out. I wanted to get the Panzerschreck further up just in case he pushed. So I can take him out early. Loves getting a few kills, jeez. Oh, Kiss is getting slaughtered out there. So another pivotal moment in the game. If they overrun Kiss there, all of a sudden we're 3-2. So by me having a squad pushing out on the east, even if they take that point, we're still going to be up. These are the kind of moves you want to be making. He's got his T70 in a good place. He's taken the ball. It's the first time I played with him. He just joined the server recently when I put the call out in the Gates of Hell Reddit. Very nice lad. We had like 6 or 7 dudes join, which was quite nice. So hopefully get some games in with him, but he played quite well with his vehicles, I think. He was holding them back very nicely, making it very hard for me to get to him. Besides that T70 I destroyed, which was probably just a bit of a lap in, a lapse in thought or whatever, but yeah, if he had a couple of infantry around that, he would have stopped me, so that's all it would have taken. So I'm hoping to clear these guys out. I think he's got pretty average infantry in there. Obviously got the STGs, which are insane. STGs are elite. I love them. So that mortar is still a bit of a pain in my ass. I don't know how many kills it's got. I don't actually think it's killed that many. I'm just trying to move them up a bit. We're now capping that left side, which is obviously nice. I just want to push them up into these buildings a little bit, really root my forces into this point. So They do still have a couple of blokes in that house, so I do have to deal with that. 15 minutes in though, 648 to 185 our way. KissMyGoat playing very well out on that west side. Currently holding the middle and assaulting the east. So my idea was I'll use the Panzerfaust to blow a hole in this house so that I can see the enemy and just shoot them easily like this. I didn't want to just push through the door because a lot of the times when you push through the door, they just one-shot you. So I'm just having a look to see what else is in there. I can still see one. So it really helps. But it really helps to pre-fire those. Use the third-person view to your advantage. Come across so that you can see them on the camera. Pre-fire before you walk into the doorway because they will one-shot you. You really want to do that. I wanted to bring this up and hopefully get a few sneaky kills. At this point I didn't really care if it died. So there's half track, so hopefully I can get that out of action. Sniper's still doing some awesome work. I don't know how many kills he's got. He's quite hot. But the 76 has got me, so we knew that was coming. You can see the tank on the field, so out comes the Sternpanzer. This thing is going to absolutely decimate. Such a good weapon. So I brought out some Fallschirmjägers, and I'm sending them out to the east. I figured get the elite tier 4 troops in there, and it was just going to be stupidly hard for them to push and retake it. It looks like Prawn has a few squads there, at least one, kind of flanking out east as long as the boy's sitting on his point. I'm just trying to deal with this. I love this thing, it's so accurate. It's just, the only problem is, on an open map, you've got to come too close for it to be viable because the range is like 170, compared to like, you know, tanks that have 200, 300 range. But on a map where you can kind of hide it, like I have now, where I've got the buildings on the right covering me from the tank and that, you can decimate. So Triglav's helping him push into the middle because he's taking that right side, the western side. So now I'm just going to use that to slowly clear him out. I'm bringing up a Panzer III N as well. It's got the sneaky armor value that people don't know about. So it's got the bolted on armor that gives it extra armor. So it's not just the 50 that you think it is. Some people say 70, some people say 80. I don't know, but I know it's got more. But I'm trying to hide from that tank. So that's why I use these buildings here to my advantage, because I'm kind of right against them. He has to expose his tank to come take a shot at mine. Very, very badly expose it. He could probably sneak behind the buildings and maybe get a shot if he went further left, but I think he's keeping it there because of what Kiss has. I do have another tank obviously on the east, that Panzer III I was just talking about. So I'm going to send that up to put some pressure there. All of my guys have run out of ammo. That's alright. So I've still got some of my starter squad, which is quite wild. So I'm just bringing a few of these boys across, get eyesight. That R76 that Triglav has is dominating. It's doing quite a lot with it. Kiss is actually running out of support pieces here, I think, judging by the map. Although he's the all-round west, so his support pieces can be quite underwhelming, unless you kind of use them right. Obviously the drilling and that, they're awesome, but they're also glass cannons, so anything can kill it. Got my Panzer III here though. Want to clear that squad up that's kind of hiding behind that log. The idea was to bring it up and just stop him from even trying to push. Or they'll bring the 76 over. I still don't know what doctrine Prawn is. If you watch this, mate, I don't know if he'll watch it because he obviously joined the Discord through Reddit, not through like watching me. But if you watch this, what doctrine were you? Because I genuinely just, yeah, he didn't use any doctrines. Doing alright though. So Sternpanzer's still sitting there waiting. So he's got that mortar behind that house. I thought, why not see if I can get a shot right next to it and take it off. Not sure what I'm doing, to be honest. I think I was going to have a shot that stopped. No, I did. Here we go. Just mucking around with it too much, as I tend to do. I so badly want to be really good with this doctrine, but I'm not. Dang, so we dealt with that. Happy days. Managed to take out the mortar too. Now obviously they got that infantry in that house, so I was pulling back. He's moving up with a half track as well. Now that could have been a problem. Very lucky that oh, actually does. Bear with me. Let me see what happens to it. Oh yeah, he goes. I think. Oh no. Sorry, I'm just trying to judge whether that armoured car causes me massive problems or not. I can't remember. Those armoured cars are elite though. That is one of the good things about the US offensive doctrine. You get the armoured cars and everything. But 20 minutes in, or 21 minutes in now. A63 to 103, our way. Bringing the stern panzer back. No point sitting it there. Do I get another sniper? No, I don't, apparently. No, this tank is sat in the same spot for quite a while, so... Prawn should be punishing me for that. He's not. I am going to send the tank out east and try and flank those lads on that point that he's on. Stern Panzer's still hanging about. Now, I figured... because he's, his tank's further on the right. Do I do it? I'm pretty sure I pushed the Stern Panzer up. But sending a lad out further east, or southeast, because I assumed that they were going to bring a tank out to counter this Panzer III, and if I had some AT out there already, I could deal with it. If the half track doesn't do too much to me. I'm trying to get a sneaky shot on this, 70 though. Or at least next to it. Shot. Done some damage there. I think it quite impressed him. The old Stern Panzer. It's quite a unit when used correctly. So it's just a matter of time at this point. We hold 4 points to 1, so they've got to overrun us on 2 points, which I just don't see happening. 1 point's obviously far behind our lines, and I'm very deeply entrenched in my 2 points with elite infantry. Kiss also has plenty of infantry around, he's doing quite well. Triglav had a bad day today. He had one of those days where you just like every time you're on loses or gets beaten, or something goes wrong, you just do something dumb and it costs you. It's one of those days. We all have them. I feel like I have them every day. But this was the day he was just having a real rough one. Pop a shot, finish off what's left in the middle. The dying embers of the game. They do have a few support weapons still. I don't know what. I've got out there in infantry down. Hopefully I can take it out. I don't know if I get it. Ooh. Hey, but that's game. GG's. Thanks for watching. Cheers.